Attention, please. Welcome to the Handover. Well, the year, last year, 2020 to 21, has just zoomed by. And I thought it would be a virtual impossibility to have a fulfilling and enjoyable year. All of you will be pleased to note, I don't plan to speak for a long time, but there are highlights of the year that I would like to mention. It's quite obvious, without the wizardry of Zoom, we would all have been in the doldrums. But thanks to Zoom Master Rotarian Rod, we have made very good headway each week and have reached landfall at the appointed time, which is today. Checking the ship's log, the crew performed and behaved well, by and large. They were well occupied during the week and even enjoyed a number of runs ashore, sampling a variety of foreign tribal juices. Lower deck scuttlebutt was full of tales of half-naked natives and vast quantities of rum and threats to ship's officers, which had to be suppressed with cat-o'-nine tails and lots of shouting by the officers. Plans to support disaster relief operations to feed the elderly with the support of staff from a local fort went ahead with astounding success, and much enjoyment was had by all the elderly who attended. Some of the crew were escorted ashore on an exploration and an expedition to bring back knowledge of the history of one of two local islands, culminating in a small open-air feast where vast quantities of food were consumed. A short opera of entertainment was enacted by crew members, cavorting around with strange, awful food and the flinging of knives, a shrieking and a skrilling as if they were fighting on land at Culloden. A few of the crew went AWOL, but at least one of them, a Pole, was recaptured, allocated a watch, and has been set to work. And he will be closely watched. A dog with dementia was sourced for Rotarian Peter. Well, it was what Peter asked for, but I'm not sure why would anyone want a dog with dementia? Having said that, crew members put their hands in their bottle, in their rucksacks and haversacks and the kit bags in order to finance this lovely dementia dog. The captain and ship's officers applied to the Admiralty for a special status called charity. This was received when the picket boat came out from home. Few ships have this status, and we should be proud that the purser promoted this forward-thinking action. Funds were raised for some locals as a gift from the ship. Some ship's crew gave up their square meals and offered halfpennies. Typically, the officers gave absolutely nothing. Using incentives, plus strictly legal methods, and utilizing sticks and small white balls, including lots of persuasion, threats, and bribery, the crew raised 23,000 golden nuggets, which was left to locals. So it was a full and exciting voyage, and I have been very pleased to be skipper of this voyage. Now at this stage, one or two of the crew have stood out, and what I'm going to ask is Rod to stand by to play a video, because one of the crew has been absolutely outstanding. He's been a member of Rotary for many, many years. Everything's jumbling around on my screen. He was a founder member of the club. He is now retiring from Rotary, he being the age he is. but I visited his house yesterday, and with the help of video man Russell, Graham Russell, this video was recorded, and I would like to show it to you. David, it gives me great pleasure to present to you a class for your Paul Harris Fellowship Award from Bridge of Allen and Dunblane Rotary. Thank you very much indeed for all your fine work.
Thank you very much, David. Thank you.
Here we go. Bridge of Allen and Dunblane. And thank you very much for your contribution over the many years you've been with us.
Thank you very much, David. I have to say it's been a great pleasure and a great honour to be a member of the Dunblane, Bridge of Allen and Dunblane Rotary Club. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope that, and I know that we've done a lot of good in the communities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
There we go.
Sorry about
Well
that,
done,
guys. Sorry about that.
Well done.
Great
Well
job.
done.
Good. Thanks for all the advice. That was all useful.
Okay, so Rod, can you confirm you're still recording?
Yep.
Right. Could you do me a favor? Could you leave your room and go downstairs to your front door? And in your hall, there's a chest of drawers. And could you go to the second drawer down? And you'll see a small black box. Could you bring that up? Don't open it until you come up.
I do the quizzes.
Off you go. Do as you're told. I think we're all going to enjoy this, actually. Louisa helped me with this, but you'll see how this unfolds. I've got my fingers crossed it's going to work okay.
Part-time illusionist, are you?
That's I
Rod
follow
has
you.
certainly done an amazing job, considering that all the talks this year have been on Zoom. He's held it all together, and he's been there every week, week after week, no matter what.
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Well, I think you'll see this is in recognition of that.
Great. Yeah. Good man.
Maybe
The problem is he lives on the 12th floor of the house, so he's got a
Maybe you've forgotten your instructions.
I got there and I've forgotten. Gosh, that's brilliant. Hey, thank you very, very much.
Did you open it?
I've opened it. Did you tell me not to open it?
I did.
I've been out there that long, I forgot what to do.
All right.
The problem was Mrs. Jones didn't know how to work a camera. But,
All right.
but all the men will understand that, and the girls will just think it's the cameras.
Well, the fact of the matter is it was being recorded, you see.
Excellent. And
So,
Open it again.
like I explained in absentia to you about you, you've got a Paul Harris Fellowship Award, and you've now got a class. And that's largely because you have been at every meeting and supported us enormously with Zoom.
Yep. Sometimes
you get the Zoom right, sometimes you don't. But this club would not got through the last year without your commitment. So thank you very much, Rod.
congratulations, Rod. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll have to mute myself now.
Well deserved.
Hey, thanks a lot. Go on.
I was just saying while you were away, Rod, that I've been asking speakers week after week after week to trust you and to believe you that you would make everything easy for them. And you absolutely have, right through this whole year. It's just been amazing.
So we're going to continue with the meeting now, which is a handover from me to Russell. So I'm formally handing over the presidency of this club to Russell. And lo and behold, as if by magic, Russell has the official chain. Congratulations, Russell. President of Rotary Club, Bridge of Allen and Dunblane.
Thank you very much, Past President David. I would now like to present David with his past president's badge, which will appear by magic.
And here is my past president. Oh, just appear, past president's badge. Thank you very much, Russell.
You're welcome, David.
Officially, I'll wear it in pride, with pride.
And hopefully in this coming year, you'll have some events where you can actually wear it.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Thank you, Russell.
Thank you very much, David, for guiding the club through a tricky year. And I'm sure you've had a strange and tricky presidency, given that we've had no face-to-face meetings and it's all been on Zoom, and also minimum amount of events. Right, carrying on from that, I would now like to present Craig with his President-elect regalia, which should appear by magic as well.
There you go.
Okay.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And in the tradition of the way it should be done if we were physically present, I would now ask Craig to present the President nominees badge of office regalia to Ivor.
And as if by magic, Ivor
I have it
should be
here.
Yay.
Although it still says Junior Vice President, which is the old title.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been a long time since you were any junior, Craig. Like any of us. Same as the rest of us.
And I would also like to confirm Steve as treasurer for this year and Stuart as secretary for this year.
Good.
Thank you. So that is now the handover officially done, and the club is now into the new year with its new officers. A few days ago, I sent everybody an email asking for their opinion about returning to face-to-face meetings at the Westlands. Thank you to all of those who have already replied, which is probably about half of you. So thank you very much for that. And could I just remind everybody else, if they could please reply with their opinions about whether they're happy to restart face-to-face club meetings around about the 19th of August, assuming that the government restrictions have been lifted and that COVID is where we would like it to be. Next week's meeting is there's a council meeting on the 6th of July for the new council people. And the 8th of July meeting is a speaker, Debbie Hodge, talking about mercy ships. In the good tradition of club presidents pre-COVID, both of these meetings will be run by President-elect Craig, because I'm going on holiday for the week and I'm not sure how good the Wi-Fi is from my holiday lodge. Birthdays, I am told that we have two birthdays coming up. Coincidentally, Rod Jones and David Mackey, both the 4th of July. So as well as their Paul Harris, they also get a birthday. And finally, we come to closing comments. I think I'll continue, as I said, I'll be a couple of quotes and then keep up the president's tradition of jokes. So, a couple of quotes. Laugh when the world laughs with you. Snore and you sleep alone.
True.
Students may never come up with a better office communication system than the coffee break.
True.
But all the chance of electronic anything. And now for a couple of jokes, just to get you out with a humour. And these are all Edinburgh Fringe jokes, if anybody wants to comment on the quality of them. These are all jokes that have been in the running for best Edinburgh Fringe one-liners. A cowboy asked me how I could help him round up 18 cows, if I could help him round up 18 cows. I said, yes, of course, that's 20 cows.
Oh, oh, oh.
I don't get that.
Well, to be or not to be a horse rider? That is the question.
Oh,
And one in honour of the past president, David. After learning 6 hours of basic civic 4, I was flagging.
oh dear.
And final toast to Rotary International Rotarians throughout the world.
Rotary International.
International.
Rotary International. Very good.
Thank you all, ladies and gents, and hopefully see you next week if the Wi-Fi works.
Great stuff.
Cheers, Russell.
Cheers.
Well done.
Well done. Well
everybody.
done. Well done, Rod.
Thank you.
Hey.
Right.
Well done, Russell. You set the bar really low there for the rest of you.
Don't worry, there are hundreds of Edinburgh Fringe notes for me to get through. Someone
Hello. What's going on here? Right. I have
That's
to
a
look in the second drawer.
wrong draw.
That one.
Yeah.
There's a black box in there somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, so. Well, what about that?
Smile.
I'll smile. Just a bit taken aback. Right, I must go. Well done, Mrs. Jones. Oh, I got there and I forgot. Now, gosh, that's brilliant. Hey, thank you very, very much.
Did you open it?
I've opened it. Did you tell me not to open it?
I did.
I've been out there that long, I forgot what to do.